Peace, my peaceful people. What's good? It's your brother, man, Sa. What's going on? Your brother's a little bit late. Yeah, we know this. This is occurring lately. Yeah. Well, until I can get paid from YouTube, you know what I mean, then, brother gonna have to do what he have to do and then get to my YouTube stuff. So, that's just what it is. But, yeah. Wanted to mention about the new moon, right, which was last week, right, the new moon. So what happens is, right, and I said in my video, and I apologize, I was wrong. I was like, basically I was wrong and right at the same time, because when you're dealing with astrology, you're trying to know where the energy is. You want the ephemeris that is going to give you the now, right? So what happens is the ephemeris that most of us use is the tropical astrology, or I should say the tropical ephemeris. So what happens with the tropical ephemeris is that no matter where the actual energy is, no matter where the sun is, right, within Pisces or Aquarius, right, the tropical ephemeris is going to tell you that the energy will always come in on the 20th, 21st. You'll always leave on the 20th, 21st, right? Speaking about the sun or whatever it is, right? But it's just inaccurate, right? When we're not dealing with the tropical, I should say, when we are dealing with the sidereal ephemeris, we get an accurate representation, because what's happening is, say this is the Earth's axis, right? This is the line that sticks through the Earth, right? So the Earth doesn't just spin like this, right? It wobbles like this, right? On that axis, right? So during that wobble, what's happening is a tilt. The Earth is a tilt in the Earth's rotation, right? So when astrology does not take in the tilt of this Earth's rotation, then what you have is an inaccurate reading. So this is why I said, I was wrong, because I was wrong. Basically, you could say I got a brain fart. I was listening to, some other reader, and that reader was reporting some things that were going to go down on this particular day when this energy would come in. And just, naturally, just assuming that everybody was on right time, which is sidereal astrology, I kind of duped myself, right? So, that's why, that's why I said what I said last month. Last month, it was not Heru cycle, it was Osset cycle. Right, so did all of those corrections, but say that all of that to say that so what happens is during the new moon, right? Because the energy of the moon, or to say the moon itself, just travels so quickly around the Earth, the moon is gonna go into and out of the house many times before the cycle's complete, right? So what happens is, the place where the new moon is, I should say the place where the new moon is not the place where it's going to be in 2 weeks, right? But wherever it begins, it's working for what happens in 2 weeks when it's full, right? When the moon is in its full shine, right? That's going to be the energy that you're cultivating from the beginning. Right? So when the moon is new, you're cultivating an energy from 2 weeks. Oh, you should be, right? That's how the moon works. To get the highest degree of reflection from that moon, then you're cultivating the energy that you'll be in when the moon is full, right? So that being said, the moon will be full in Leo as of a week ago. All right? So technically, we are in Heru cycle because of that. All right, so that's that. All right, Heru cycle. Okay, So we're doing our Heru cycle reading, right? We're gonna call it our March readings because that's what it is. But technically, it's Heru cycle readings. All right. So with that said, let's go into some prayer. That's Tehuti, saanuaqa, sir, kiftaf, korpaina ba, in adiso sabao. Harupu and hatem to kaftan in the jada. Korpa se hadi jedam di jeditu. Nishla, tefnate to em Tehuti, Metu Neter, high body true, air body true. And it's that. Honorable spirits of the Bagua, the Iking, Chio, Kun, Chen, Sun, Li, Ka, Tui, Ken, Dwa, and Dao. Interactive. Honorable spirits of the Tarot, of the major arcana, of the minor arcana, of the air, of the earth, of the water, and of the fire, Dwanate. To my Shepsu, the spirit guides, I ask that you speak loud enough that I may hear you clearly and that we may give the proper message to the folks. Dwanate. Okay. Alright. Scorpio, brethren, sistren, what's good? Alright, so let's go back to the beginning. Right? The first reading we did all year was the reading for the year, and it was Heru Hetep. In Heru cycle, we got Heru Hetep 53, second in the top, into the 48. Two of Wands, Fool in reverse, Queen of Wands, and a Star. Alright, so we got some stuff jumping. Right? Let's see how it goes in this cycle here. Scorpio. Alright, here we go. Sebek Hetep. Sebek Hetep. Something's behind it. Oser. So Sebek and Oser fell out at the same time. So the reading is really Sebek Hetep, because that's the first one we saw, right? But we're going to loosely apply the Oser, right? We're going to just kind of put it in parentheses so that we can see where it comes up when it comes up. You know what I'm saying? Alright. So, Sebek Hetep. Okay. Alright. We could be doing anything. I'll put Sebeb. I put Sebeb Hetep. That's a Sebek 10 right there. But we correct it. So there it is. Sebek Hetep. Okay. So, Sebek is about being studious, pay attention to details. Yeah. Good handwriting. You know, writing things, reading things, studying things like that. Let's go to the King. Straight, open, straight, open stress. Straight, open stress. Open, close stress. Open, close stress. Open. Open, close stress. Open. That's the 3. into the 36. Alright, 3 into the 36. Alright. On the Sebek Hetep, 3 into the 36. Okay, third line. Third line is where you don't have anybody to show you the right way to do it. Fifth line is when your friends come and they show you how to do it. Okay, when pursuing a deer in the forest without a guide, a hunter is likely to find himself lost. The superior man discerns the situation and desists from going forward, since doing so would lead to needless troubles. This line shows that by not acting properly, one can get into difficulties. Great care and caution are suggested. In general, there are 4 types of individuals here, namely the wise and energetic, the wise and lazy, the foolish and lazy, and the foolish and energetic. It is of the last of these that one must be wary. They for themselves must exercise great care in order to be successful. It is this 4th type that is symbolized here, with the warning that they should take their time to become wise before wrongly releasing their energy that they possess, i.e., through diligence, care to advance from category 4 to category 1. The potential is there, it can be worked on, and some of these persons will do so. For the most auspicious, he will be a superior person, knowing when and how to act at all times, thereby achieving success. Also, acting thus will avert troubles. Least auspicious, he will move from place to place, searching for the right work and associates, but never truly finding them. Okay, so it's from the positive to the negative. Alright, that's number 3, right? Line 3, right? Line 5. Right, so line 3 is, not releasing your energy, just yet, right? Right, don't find yourself lost, right? Right, discernment is a keynote. Right, we said the foolish and energetic is what we're speaking about, right? So, someone's foolish and energetic, they can be dangerous. Right, because of something about wrongly releasing energy. Okay, line 5. Nourishing is difficult. Doing small things brings good fortune, but great enterprises should be avoided. This man's character is not sufficiently expansive to bring great results from his actions. This is the ruling line of the hexagram, which is normally an indication of auspiciousness. Unfortunately, the individual symbolized here are relatively weak in overall growth, especially in intelligence and character. He will have a good potential for growth, but for the most part will lack the experience to be able to cope with and successfully overcome major difficulties. Consequently, if he stays within proper limits of himself or for himself, he can be successful to a modest degree. On the other hand, if he becomes pushful and tries to force results in other than small matters, he will experience misfortune. Alright, so this is the hexagram of the line of doing small things wins whereas doing great things is not so good for where you are right now in this movement. All right, this goes into the 36. So this is suggesting that it's not time to move. It's Sebek on the table is definitely time to, one should still be studying the matter. This looks like a situation where one still has to study and apply the, various things that you have to do, but it's not going to go down now. You're kind of, you're studying for the forward. You're studying, for some movement later on when things are more clear. Right? Difficulty in the beginning is not a hexagram to move on, and especially with that going into 36, which is that's darkening of the light. Right. So in this darkening of the light, this is hide or play down your talents. This is fall back, right? This is be hidden versus be seen, right? Okay, let's go into the tarot. Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles. Nine of Swords jumps out as well. And this would be on top of an Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Ten of Pentacles. Nine of Swords. Eight of Peas in reverse. Right, okay, so so it's a Ten of Pentacles, but there's something to think about. So Ten of Pentacles is, success in, financial matters, right? This is, generational wealth, right? This is that big wealth, big inheritance style of wealth, right? The Nine of Swords there, right? That's happy, right? That's good, happy stuff. But with the Nine of Swords there, Nine of Swords is someone who's been crying all night. That's someone who, can't stop thinking about something, right? Can't stop agonizing over something. So, is this a Ten of Pentacles that has been acquired in a agonizing kind of way, right? In a way that antagonizes somebody? Is this a ten of Pentacles that was acquired in a dirty way? Right. Okay, so as we are looking to the forward, we're saying watch your pentacles such that they won't be carried away. Right? Watch security around your pentacles. All right? Make sure your pentacles are secure. All right? Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. All right, so that's like underhanded work. That's like work. Yeah, there could be some weird elements. You want to be mindful of security, right? Your cyber security. Make sure you're dealing with your cyber security. Make sure you're dealing with your cyber security. Okay? Yeah, ultimately, this is something that's going to be ironed out, right? Because there's weird stuff, right? You got the Nine of Swords, there's weird, that third line and that 3 is weird. Going into the 36, which is the most bright spot, right? But Sebek is very bright. right? So you apply Sebek to this circumstance, right? Sebek is your meditation for the month, right? Periodically, Wednesdays, meditate on Sebek, right? Meditate on Sebek, seeing the positive outcome on whatever it is that you're doing, right? And that is what is going to harmonize whatever else is going on. All right, stay open-minded. All right, stay studious. All right. But yeah, whatever the mistakes that are going to come from this third line and the 3 are going to be ironed out if you properly apply the Sebek meditation. Right? Sebek ritual and Onk and Ma'at. Right? So stay curious, stay studious. Right? And yeah, and you can win. Sebek is the opener of the way. So, so your way is open. Even though it's not, a full yellow brick road, it's still open. And you can work it. Okay? Alright, that's it, Scorpio. That's it. We're going to say peace and love, and we're going to do it next cycle.